Football league.
When ICU came out and said,
He had a solid performance a week ago, throwing for 3 touchdowns. It's the Bills and the Vikings, and it's coming up next.
Well, the home of the Bills sits way back in 1973. There's a look at Highmark Stadium just outside of Buffalo, New York. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Minnesota Vikings and the Buffalo Bills. Season is here, and now we are underway on EA Sports. And we will not get a chance to return this one as it's 3 defensive on 3 touchdowns.
The Vikings offense coming out for the first time in his season.
Leading his crew, coming off his third career Bowl now, Kirk Cousins.
And you're not hoping any win is a good win. That's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work out in this game. 2 touchdowns, an interception, and they say it's not a good turkey ratio. First and foremost, they did win the game.
They start the drive for Cook. He's going to be dropped there and a pick up to 7. That's the 30 to the 32. Numbers a week ago for Cook. Very good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you call up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and 11 to 6 sixes.
Play action though. And the Bills are going to get this first down. His 11th sack of the year. The one big issue with the offensive line, and we're going to take on Corey Kippers and safeguard this time. Rush got to hard. And it appears that this is just let down the offensive line, but they do have to challenge because if you're a good tackle, sometimes you keep up the defensive end. He's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield, and he got down there and put his man on the ground. It's good. It's and you want the Vikings to first down as they're able to get through there and conversion. So to return to a touchdown for the early phase of that down situation, they paid off.
You're a great receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
On play action, Cousins.
Swinging this side, right for Cook. So now we're getting there.
This is just a catch, but even with that conversion, serious game, so the Vikings can schedule it down to this distance.
They were hoping to get a chance. He can make a man or two just, but that way they lost first quarter. Play fake. Cousins steps away. He's got it. And just 3 yards on the catch.
Couldn't get him away. First and second down.
And Jones is
Think about this defense is having prepared for the FACC is looking at 6 meeting rates. Figures this into a trap for the Bills also clear. First down defense in the 10 yards. So it's like the Bills first down to 6 seconds in this ball.
They got to find a way to tear down. Maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, usually anything to slow that pressure down. Offense takes the field here, and quarterback Josh Allen. Well, the somebody coming out last week, he played the knock away. Took the ball clean, and put it in the end zone several times. You know, he's going to help quarterbacks them. They traded away all those touchdowns, and it meant getting the win. That's his focus this week. First down, they're going to throw it.
is going to throw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
He's got to be careful not to force anything in the coverage right there. They're really going to get any good lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and down the back up.
So after the incompletion, first now second and 10. Allen now looks to throw. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Lots of players can survive their team's first sack of the game.
All right, we capped it out with this right here. Now this is the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay. They were in the side relief on that sideline. Now on third and long, they just to throw. Oh, the Cubs touch out. They hit with those hands incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. He's going to get it knocked out another one away. I think maybe something being gone makes defenses a lot better.
Yes, indeed. That's a lot lucky with the others going forward incomplete pass. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard run, not too shabby. And the Vikings will take over here first and 10. The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. And Charles, the season ended today. It's not going to. We still have to see in November. But they will be a wild card team. And that's great. They'll be in the playoffs being one of the other divisions.
That guarantees you at least one game in the playoffs. So that's what you're really seeking. But there's also as much about the rest of this team. Because where they're sitting, two games was considered out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep that better.
So there's a sharp smell of blood in the water behind them. Big play of the drive goes backwards. Now they're back on second and 12. Cousins to throw. It's a short here. To the tight end. And he's out of on third down. And now the Bears are going to stop it and call the timeout. They'll have two remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll need 5 on this play to move to 6. Now Cousins. And they take him down. Let's get to it. Lots of times ultimately defenders get to it. And that was the 6 targets of 9 was the rest for the first quarter.
Let's put some things that we do really map here. To be set 12 times a game. We know he's going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense or something called that.
I tell you what, he popped up shaking his head, frustrated right now by himself. There'll be 37 yards there on the clock. And the Mets will take over the ball with a first and 10. So here come the Bills after their second drive. 3 and 5 is where they sit on the year. Bring Evans to the start. It's certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CBC said that they could still be a playoff team, but it's just slip solo.
Well, since you took me to the process, I'm going to try to keep that because to me, this ship is about ready to go out of these next couple of games. There's some tough wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple and get them back in 5, maybe they don't believe in themselves. Last year, that would be 3 and 6. And if that's the case, well, that point, it's going to head up to the harbor because they're still at the dock.
He's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 23 yards of pickup there. This goes first 3 passes with Wolf forever. And that's because of the action they really have good about.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Because once you start in a certain pattern, you wonder can you get out of it. That's the other way too. You're doing really well. In this case, guys get completion. Just 2 shy of 30. Back-to-back nice games now for
team takes it another first.
And I like the idea here. Even if it's a passing game, 3 catches can go, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Line of scrimmage with 41 now on first and 10. So the shotgun snap down. And that is incomplete. Bills in 25, 2 games under 500. They come in losers 2 straight, so trying to take things on there here.
And he just mentioned 3 when you're talking about 2 games. That's nothing to brag about. They've got to get a little bit of walking the last couple. This is a club. This must be able to turn things around. That's what they've done really there.
And again, it's in. And they are able to stop, but he does take it all the way to 2. Now it's stoppage here if we've got a bit of shaking up on the play. We'll check on the status when we return to Orchard Park. From the 2, here's first and goal. They'll run with Cook, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of 3 yards, and now it's second down.
This defense is still going to work very careful. That's the league. They'll come back at you from all angles. They did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. To the goal, but it's incomplete.
That ball was scouting especially because somebody's not aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense. And they were able to do that. They had time to the position.
Now on third down, that pass is knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. The kick pass is good. And they'll take a 3-0 lead. So right now, it's inside. They've had it twice, they punted twice, they start going over.
It's missing. Everyone talks about hurting up down, how big that is. In this situation, they got covered with a twist. So Ferguson goes over to the sideline. Whatever you need to do, get the ball first down and change it down.
And nothing much materializing there. First down, Rod, and get a couple of that's it. The decision is to decline it and not give it down back.
They might as well send a skyrider above the stadium saying, we don't need you to get first down against our defense by that decision.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. Cook following with a penalty. And they get him down before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16. The Vikings have the first down as well. That is a running back who is not about to go down easy. He fought his way through the contact and took the season opened up for him. First down, here's the run for Cook. Looking for somebody hanging out. We'll get back to this scrimmage, and that's it. They run it again. And he stepped to the 46. Gain 3. They'll get nearly 3 there, so it's easy to third and 7. The Vikings get the football here to begin the second quarter. The Vikings on third down. Just one for touchdown far. This is Cousins.
It's the MGD. This first half is not going according to plan so far offensively or even defensively for that matter. They can use big time stuff somewhere. But it's not going to come on this drive as they have to put this way, right?
So here it is to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in. Good news for them right now. They got the win and the football. Good starting position for them. He'll come up 1st and 10 at their own 32. Now Allen. That is down here. They put this thing down there to 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. They'll go for 57 yards. They put this gets it all the way down the outskirts of the red zone. 1st and 10. Extra play by Bass. Up good go. That goes to 10-0. Just 2 plays. One pass was attempted a touchdown on play number 2. Fields it right there on the goal line. He's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The midterm elections are not concluded. They can all be decided for that. But now it's time for midterm football. We've passed the unofficial halfway season. And we got a couple of good matchups in the night games here in Week 10. Tonight it's North versus South in California. Players in 100% occur. And tonight, Monday night, it's Charles' birthday. Happy early birthday, buddy. And the first primetime appearance for the Commanders as they travel off to Philly to take on the Eagles. Back on. Second down, Cousins. And it's only the fourth that is Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They've got the ball in a great spot here, all the way inside the red zone, following up on the recovery. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. Extra play by Bass. Up good go. That takes our score 17-0. Great visual right back. End zone. After the touchdown pass to kick away. Take it about the one. And when he takes a shift shot to the 12. The Vikings offense now home to take over. And we don't call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you you're getting some already, you've got nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard, let's go to the combination. I think you just use that desperation time. You mentioned this to me right from the beginning. The energy level has been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get out of their toes. Punching instead of retreating and losing time. So back to back plays, he's doing it. Here's Cousins. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Punting now is Hubert as he sends it away. 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And it will be first and 10 as they take over. Back now offense, the Buffalo Bills. The offense running out, and they are charged up and ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I love to get a good place and just be but I don't think there's any rules with this straight down.
Where they at? Where they at?
They were fast, they're going, so they can trash him in and take it,
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Cameron Bynum. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Following the interception, Cousins. And complete right side to Cook. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings get a bit closer. The CD, you know he's got great options at wide receiver, tight end, but there he looks to the backfield, and it results in a touchdown.
I love how you laid that out. So many options. You maybe forget about some of the ones that you should be covering. And they made them pay with that one, didn't they? You forget about the guys in the backfield, they're eligible too.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To the air, Allen. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. Here's Allen to throw it. And this one is incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came off of a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap. Came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. Touchdown! Dawson Knox with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. And now out comes Minnesota. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Cousins gives way to Cook. Nifty move. There he goes left side. He's at the 40, 20, 10. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Here's Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Allen now on first down. Going right back to Knox, and again a completion. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Throwing now is Allen. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercept. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me? And now, as with every potential turnover, you're going to take a second look at this. Just to...
After review of the play, ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Cousins. That one thrown away from the pocket. And the officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. Throwing, Cousins. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. But Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. And taken at the 46. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that worked. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Allen. Quick slant, finding Claypool. And they'll get this down to the 10. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Allen going to throw. Touchdown, Bills! Chase Claypool with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Dalvin Cook taking the field for the Vikings' next possession. And he's sure looking like a lock for a 1,000-yard season. Don't know if he's going to get it in this game, but he'd probably like to just to get past that point.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, as you noted, there's still time, still opportunity. There's still more games to be played. So, yeah, it's not a lock. But barring injury, it certainly looks like he's going to get there. And what an accomplishment that is. Anytime.
And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Cousins swinging this out wide here for Cook. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen finding Knox there, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Now with the play clock almost gone, Sean McDermott's going to call for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Allen now looks to throw. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From midfield, here's Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
I know that no game in the NFL is ever easy, but they're making it look that way. Everything is being done with such precision. Just on this drive alone, 3 plays, 3 first downs. If you're on defense, you're scrambling, looking at each other, trying to figure out how are we going to slow these guys.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked by Cameron Bynum. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Multiple rushers break through the drop-in for the 7th time this game.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on it. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Cousins. And he's going to go down in the end zone. Cousins taken down for the safety.
That's exactly what they were aiming for defensively. A huge early play that cuts off any opposing momentum at the knees. As soon as that snap was made, they were flying to the ball and through the line. Great call from the coaching staff and even better execution.
McKenzie now to return it. The Bills ready to take over. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Throwing to start the drive. Allen looking for Knox on the crossing route. It's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. To throw, it's Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Allen to throw once more. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Gabriel Davis, a 2-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. The extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will bump the lead up to 26. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Gabriel Davis. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. But we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing.
And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
And the catch made by Hilton. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 48-yard line. Cousins forced out to his left, and he'll just get rid of it.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. Back to throw here. And that is incomplete. The pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. Here's Kevin Huber now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. Did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
The NFL's leading rusher in 2019 and 2020, Derrick Henry. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Again, it's Henry. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Three-quarters in the books. Back now in Buffalo. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Now Allen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. picked by Cameron Bynum. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football.
Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
On second down, it's Cook again. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. The Vikings on 3rd down. Just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Cousins now. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. They brought him in off the corner, and he gets into dropping for a loss of 4.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook from 13 yards out. And the Vikings' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down. With this deficit, he might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This one fielded at the 5. And a pretty poor return as he will dive to the ground to give himself up. And here come the Bills. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think that you might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he tried it out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Towards those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it, but just let them go out there with a little bit more confidence.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. On the slant, he's got Davis. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. On 1st down, Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And they move this all the way down to the 9. And again, it's Allen. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Bills look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will bump the lead up to 26. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Vikings ready to go again on offense. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. On 1st and 10, Cousins. That'll be caught. It's Lager.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailed by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Cousins. And his throw here's incomplete.
Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, if you're the offensive line, your big concern, protecting your quarterback and giving him a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
Throw caught there by Osborne. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 24-yard line. Throwing is Cousins. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Kaiir Elam brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. To try again after the sack. Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Throwing. Cousins. And he fires one that's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Facing this 4th quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock. They know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Davis. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 33. Here's Allen to throw him. It's complete. He dials up Davis once more. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Again, they'll throw with Allen. They'll find Gabriel Davis. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. And now they're in the hurry-up. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. This is caught. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak. Cousins throw there, taken in by Smith. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. from the 29. Cousins. Incomplete. Right side to Cook.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Bills are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. And they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
That is complete downfield to Knox. And the Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So Allen's going to look to throw. Going right back to Knox, and again a completion. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Looking for Knox on the crossing route. It's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. And Charles, a lot of happy faces.
Yeah, that my Brooklyn go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, grrr to the reality, we still outside. Mine on the riches, hard in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boys stocks on the rise, Charlie, this flex know they ready. See, we were not to ride nobody with, we're the ones who started with it. Translation, Yanni had to buy, Yanni had Yanni hits. This goes so hard even...
What you waiting for? Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Tell the chauffeur to open Mercedes door. Put the pedal to metal and made it soar. She was, but I made it sure it was. So we stayed indoors. Let's take it where no one has been before. It feel like I've known you some years before, but I don't know.